Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'll show you how to make sin-free chow mein sauce. These are the ingredients that you'll be needing, or that I'll be using. Ground ginger, spicy paprika, tomato puree, 3 cloves of garlic, oyster sauce, light soya sauce and dark soya sauce. So let me just crush the garlic and get a measuring spoon and a cup, and I'll show you the quantity I'll be mixing it all together. So I've got my cup ready where I'll be mixing all the ingredients, garlic crusher and my measuring spoon. So I've got the tablespoon measure and a teaspoon measure, and I got the recipe. I don't know where I got it from actually. I wrote it all down here in one of my old cookery book. So it's the 100 Sauces Secret, and I used to make this one chow mein sauce, but that's got sins in it because you use a corn flour. But somewhere, as I've been doing the slimming roll for a while, somewhere along the line I came across this sin-free one. So I wrote it all down here and I've been using it ever since. I'm hoping it's for feeds 4, because I didn't write it down how many portions is for that one. So I'm hoping it's 4 portions. So let me just get cracking and start to put it all together. So as I said, I've got my cup ready. I put the cloves of garlic in here. I'm just going to crush them up and put them at the bottom of the cup. So as I'm holding the camera by one hand and crushing by the other, can't do both at the same time. So let me just do that and I'll come back to you. So there is the grated garlic. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ground ginger. You can use a fresh one, but I haven't got one, so I'm just using that. And it says in my recipe, it says 1 fresh chilli. I haven't got a fresh chilli, so I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon of spicy paprika. That's like a chilli. And then I'm just going to get my other sauces ready. So the soya sauce and all that. So let me just get them. I'm just going to add the 2 teaspoons of light soya sauce. So that's 1, and that's the other one. Now it's time to add the dark soya sauce. So 1 tablespoon of a dark soya sauce. Now it says 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. So that's the one, and that's the other one. And 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, so that's 1, that's the other one. And now it says 6 tablespoons of water, so I'm not just going to show you tablespoon by tablespoon. I'm just going to add 6 tablespoons of water, and I'll come back to you after that. Now I added the water, I'm just going to give it a really good mix to make sure the tomato puree and all the ingredients are blended together. Nice thick consistency, and then I'll show you how I use it with my vegetable with all the rest, how it looks once I put it together with a meal. So let me just get my vegetable, chop them up, get my noodles, prepare them, and then use that one with the vegetable. Now it's about 15 minutes later. I chopped up some of my vegetable. Whoever says it takes 5 minutes to chop is not telling the truth, because it takes forever to chop a fresh vegetable, I would say, but it's worth it. You can either chop it yourself or buy the pre-pack ready chopped stir-fry veg, but I had loads of vegetable at home, so in there I've got broccoli, carrot, pepper, mushroom, onion, yeah, loads of stuff going on, loads of speed vegetable. Also I've got my pan, my wok ready here, and then the noodles here ready to put some boiling hot water over it and just cook them according to a package. So what I'm going to do, I'll get my wok, I'm going to put the heat on, Get the fry light on and wait until that starts to sizzle, and then I'm gonna add the veg. In the meantime, I'm gonna start to boil the, well, I might as well start to do that now. Just gonna add the water to the to the noodles. Yeah. Put the lid on. Well, actually, find the lid first, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, I found the lid, so I'm just going to put the lid on and cook it for about, it says about 4 minutes, so that's what I'm going to do. And in the meantime, this one starts to smell quite nice. So that looks nearly ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add the vegetable to the pan. So I'm going to do that using, that'll actually tip it over. So I'm going to put you down and tip that over. So I added the vegetable to the pan. Oh, and I had some courgette as well. So there's loads of speed going on. And I'm just going to give it a really good stir and fry it off for about 4 minutes until it kind of starts to soften a little. So let me come back to you in 4 minutes time. Now the vegetable's been cooking for the last 4 minutes and it started to soften, so we're just going to add the sauce to it. Probably rinse that one with a little bit more water. That wouldn't do any harm. Let me just do, so I just got a bit more water at the bottom. So I'm just going to pour that in. And then I'm just going to mix the sauce through the vegetable. And let me come back to you after I've done that. And in the meantime, the noodles look cooked, so I'm going to drain them out. So this is what it looks like once I stirred it through, so it's nicely bubbling away. So I'm just going to cook it for another 2 minutes and then it will be ready to serve. So now what it looks like 2 minutes later, I'm just going to turn down the heat, well, turn off the heat. Some people like to put the noodles straight into the pan and then give that a stir and then plate it up. But what I'll find out, then once I do that, I don't put enough vegetable oil. It keeps them just going around, so just falling out of a spoon and not getting on a plate, and I just keep on picking up just the vegetable or just the noodles. So what I tend to do, I tend to plate up the noodle first and then put the sauce over it with the vegetable. I'll show you. So I get my pot of noodles here, my plates here, and then I use this spaghetti fork. That's where I lift the noodles up from the saucepan and transfer them to a plate. So it's like you would do spaghetti. So yeah, that's what I do. I just put the noodles on first, and then I've got the sauce here, and I'm just gonna spoon that over the noodles. And this is what it looks like once it's been on a plate, all of it together, so that you have it. So vegetable chow mein, all free on a plan. And I hope you enjoy it and you make it as well. And if you do, let me know if you liked it. Also, what I wanted to show you, it does freeze. I froze it before, so I put one portion of it ready in a lunchbox, so it's a takeaway lunchbox. So if on one of the occasion, so I would put it in a freezer, this box, so then I just take it out and defrost it, or put it straight into a microwave and heat it up. So if you feel like on some days that you really fancy a takeaway and you haven't got a time, or you can't be bothered doing any cooking, you can just look into your freezer and pull out the takeaway. So that's like, I don't know, it takes about 5 or 6 minutes to defrost in it, well, to heat it up in a microwave. So yeah, that's my tip if you fancy a Chinese or any other takeaway and you want to save a bit of a cents and save a bit of a money. So yeah, hope you enjoy that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!